Finding ways to save in the grocery store has some families now looking for alternatives.
In 3 minutes, Danny Beckstrom will show us the growing trend that some are turning to in order to save some green.
Welcome back. Not having enough food is a growing issue for many families here in the Valley. Even the middle class now feeling the pinch at the grocery store. But where can a family turn to if they don't qualify for food assistance?
In our series, The Missing Middle, Danny Beckstrom looks at a growing trend that could help.
There's pomegranate in the back.
I'm really excited about that. Pomegranates are not cheap, so to just grab one off the tree, that's amazing.
I couldn't believe what I learned during a recent visit with Jennifer Mujica, owner of Farmer Jen Organics.
I just planted my summer veggies, so this is
Squash.
a squash. Yeah.
Farmer Jen, as she's called, has been teaching Las Vegans how to grow their own food since 2012.
You're growing food in the desert, where a lot of people think, we can't do that. How did you figure it out?
You know, I hate to say it, I think I like a challenge.
Farmer Jen says you can grow just about anything in our valley. The secret is 2 simple steps.
You figure out the seasons in the desert, the growing seasons of what grows when, and then you figure out how to make soil. Soil is the #1 important thing we don't have in the desert.
She clearly knows what she's doing. Along with her almond and apricot trees, she's growing bell peppers, eggplants, green onion, and strawberries, plus herbs like basil, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Farmer Jen's client, Greg Barr, is excited to get started.
If I get the spices, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to save a lot of money. I'm Italian. We cook. So spices, yeah, good thing to have because you're going to use every one of them.
He also wants to try growing tomatoes.
I like to have a good tasting tomato. And if she can help me grow those and I can get a good tasting tomato, I'll be in heaven.
Now, I know what you're thinking. It's got to be expensive to get started. But Farmer Jen says not really.
So soil is about $10 a bag. I think it's going up a little bit more, but let's say under $100. You can take an empty area of your yard, add new soil, and then add some water, drip the irrigation, you know, the water smart landscaping, and add that, and you've got vegetables growing.
But what if you live in an apartment? Farmer Jen has that figured out too.
If you're in an apartment or a condo, you can start containers like this with all of your lettuces and your kales and your greens and your herbs, and you can put this on your patio and have this all summer long if it's a shaded spot.
But the benefits don't stop there.
You say that you can take this to farmers markets, and now not only are you helping your grocery bill, but you're actually adding in a little pocket change. Is that possible?
It is possible. So these tiny plants you see right here, you know, this is going to be zucchini, and I had more zucchini than you can imagine. So I was giving it to all my neighbors, but you could take it to a farmer's market and set up a booth.
Of course, you can also save it all for yourself. There's some plants you may use all on your own, like the stevia plant, a natural sweetener often used as a sugar substitute in your coffee.
And these leaves are what has all the flavor. So you take this, and then go ahead and just try a bite of that.
You just eat it.
It's gonna be pow. Super sweet.
That is crazy.
Right? It's like so super
It's so sweet.
That's so cool. You know, I wish I had a green thumb. I try to do all the tips that they say, use banana water, coffee grounds. All my plants just die.
That's okay. You can rewatch that story and then maybe, you know, it'll sink in a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Well, Farmer Jen says that this doesn't have to be time consuming or labor intensive. She teaches her clients to just take 15 minutes every day.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit of love. We have more details on growing your own fruits and vegetables over on our website. Just head over to ktmv.com/missingmiddle. And 13 Connects is sponsored by Landmark Recovery, America First Credit Union, and Subaru of Las Vegas.